Welcome to Copa AFIA, Catalonia, in Spain. It will be our second event in Catalonia. We have done already 6 events. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events. This will be the 6th event, sorry. 2 in Chiclana, in the south of Spain, near Cadiz and Seville. 2 in Mallorca, in Balearic Islands. And this one that we will repeat, the first edition was in 2022. It was an event that supposed to happen in 2020, but then because of the COVID, we had to wait a little bit more until 2022. It was a really recommended and well evaluated event by the guys who were there. So to give you an idea where it is, all the teams will arrive in Barcelona airport. Most of the guys from Brazil, and you guys from the US, and then until from Barcelona airport to Lloret de Mar, which is the city where we will be. It's around 1 hour 20 in a bus, a private transfer for the groups to Lloret de Mar. And this means that on the way back to Barcelona, wants to visit the Barcelona, it's around 1 hour from Lloret de Mar. The hotel will be Hotel L'Azur, which was an hotel, it was open, it was completely refurbished. It nearly was destroyed as I say, and they just built a new hotel and on the skeleton of the old one, and it's one of the best hotels in town. And the stadium, it's a municipal stadium. It's on the other side of the street. So normally we have transfers for the teams to go to the stadium. Here we don't need it. We just escort you to the stadium door, and then the games will happen. Some information that we always present to the guys on this final meeting. The language is Spanish or Catalan, but mainly Spanish. The time zone for you guys, it will be 6 hours ahead of Miami time. I don't know if New York is the same, because we have 2 guys from New York, but from Miami it's 6 hours. The currency, obviously, it's euro. You can draw out money on boxes near the hotel. Near the hotel, there are some boxes that you can draw out money. The electric sockets, I think it's how you say this. It's the one with 2 round pins. It's like the lights it's showing in on a picture. So that's very important for you, because you guys in the US, you have a different kind of socket. The weather, it will be around 25, the average. It's springtime. Last 2022, we were at around 27, 28 degrees. They were having some problems with rain in that region, and last 2 weeks has rained. So, but I think we will get good weather to play football and for you to get around in town, to buy some other tools. Sunrise and sunset. So sunrise at 6:20, and sunset very late at 9:10 p.m. So for us here in Brazil, for me, when I was living in Portugal, this was normal. But from here, guys in Brazil, it's very uncommon to have a sunset around 9:10 p.m. So airport tips. This is the look. This is how it looks. Our voucher, our air voucher looks. For you guys, we have sent you the official tickets of the airline. So this is the presentation for the others that are here in Brazil for you guys, because it's first time. It's new for you, it's new for us. So we decided to create PDFs and to send directly to you the official airline ticket. But nevertheless, you need to check out your names on it according to your passports. For example, Yanni, we had solved some situation with Rudy. It was not Rudy, it's Rudolph. And this week we have found, luckily, because we don't do this as a procedure, we don't uh, receive the passports to check if the passports are okay against the ticket. But we have found that one lady was missing one of her surnames. So we have asked the airline to include the second surname, just for us to be sure that nothing wrong would happen on the check-in. To give you an idea of flight time, as the airlines say, from Miami to Madrid, it's an 8-hour 10 flight. From Lima, we have 3 people leaving from Lima. It's 10-hour 40. This is the official times. Normally, it's less. But then from Madrid to Barcelona, it's 1-hour 25. And also I checked from JFK to Barcelona, 7-hour 30 flight. And the flight from United on Newark from Barcelona from Newark to Barcelona, 7-hour 20, because we have two guys leaving there, leaving from these airports, and a direct flight. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't about this. Air Europa doesn't allow people to interact with the bookings, the group bookings, until 48 hours prior boarding. If you want to pre-book your seat, those kind of seats, XL seats, or or window, or alley, or corridor, you need to call their call center. I believe that Ian has already done this. You need to call their call center to pre-book your seat. And 48 hours prior boarding, I advise you to make your check-in online on the airline's website. For you to go to the airport with already the check-in already done, because this will not be sent to the airlines, this recording, but sometimes they sell more seats than the ones they have in the plane. So the guys who get there late are the guys who stay in the airport. So we have flights. Most of the guys will leave from Miami, your group. 3 guys from Lima, 1 from JFK, and 1 from Newark. This red tip here, if on a returning flight, the guys with Air Europa, because the guys with Iberia and United are direct flights, the guys that are in flying with Air Europa, if in some case don't want to use the Barcelona-Madrid flight and want to use the next one, this happens a lot with the Brazilian groups, they need to tell us that they will not use this flight, because we need to contact the airline for them to cancel this flight and protect the following one. If you do not do this, they can cancel the return and you get to Madrid on the day that you are thinking on, and you have no flight, no booking, no refund, and you have to pay for an extra flight back home. Okay? We advise, at least here in Brazil, for the guys to arrive at the airport 4 hours prior to flights. I don't know what's the situation in Miami airport, but what we advise is get early. It's better to get early than to be in some kind of problem that something happens and you can miss out your flight. So I don't know if it's 4 hours, if it's at least 3 hours. It's most like obligatory, like compulsory. but 4 hours, I think, would be a good timing to arrive prior to the flight time. A valid passport, minimum 6 months or until December. Why? Because if you want to go, I think most of you guys will not do this, but if you wanted to go to a country outside of Schengen countries, you need a 6 month expiring date range from the date you arrive until the date from the date of return to the US until the expiring date of the passport, because if sometimes people just stay there more longer, or people stay sick. We had a client in 2019 in Palma de Mallorca that stayed 3 weeks after the event on the hospital. So sometimes things happen, and this is just for well. So just double check your passports, double check your expiry dates of passports. Do not do this on the day of the travel. I don't think you have children on a group, but if you don't have it, you don't have children on a group, Yanni, don't you? So if some children was traveling without one of the parents, needed to have permission to do that. When you check in on Miami or Lima airports, you will have a boarding pass with both flights, Miami, Madrid, and Madrid to Barcelona. Okay, and you will enter Europe space officially in Madrid. So you leave the plane, and then you go you pass through to the immigration authorities. This could take some time. I advise you to do your way as fast as possible on this, and then check out where is your next flight boarding gate. Madrid airport, I don't know if you know it, but it's very, very big airport. I have make some connections there. Sometimes I have to walk around 30 minutes. So if you need to have that beer to eat that jamon sandwich, you do it near your boarding gate. Don't do it without making all these procedures, because you could end up on losing the flight. Okay. Luggage. Our group tickets do have one checked-in luggage of maximum 23 kilos. Please don't take it with 24 because they will charge. Try to have a 17, 18 kilos bag for you to bring home some wines to allow you to have this extra weight range to take some wines home, or some things that you might want. So every person has a 23 checked-in luggage allowance, one hand luggage allowance, and also a backpack. You can take it, and normally they ask you to put underneath the front seat. So no problem about this. The most important items that you could not lose it have to be on your hand luggage. Medicines, I won't say uniform, because uniform it's on our shoulders. So we always say, the guys here from Brazil, the most important thing you have to travel is take your uniform, your boots, like Yanni has said previously. Take you make like a checklist. What I would not be, I would not want to lose in this travel. Take it on your hand luggage. Upon arrival, if yes, Tiago, thank you. Upon arrival, if there is some missing bag, please do not leave the airport before I just moved some before, so you don't leave the airport before making a complaint inside the airport on where you collect the luggage. With this complaint, with this booking reference, or with this complaint reference, it's better. We will help you on the hotel to follow through with the airline to see where it is, when it's arriving, when they are going to take it to the hotel. So do not, in any circumstances, leave the airport with a missing bag without this complaint reference. Okay. And then after leaving the room of luggage collection, you'll see some guys from AFIA team. One of the guys that will be there, Yanni, you already know him. He was on the first meeting. It's Fabio, our colleague Fabio, bold as Lucas. So he will be there waiting for you, and with some other people that we have contracted to escort you to the buses which are on another level of the airport. And then we will put you guys on the bus if there are some teams arriving on the same hour. As the buses are filled in, we send the bus to the hotel, and so on. So there is no team private bus, as I might say. So you guys can have some other people, or you can be with some other people, bus, obviously of Copa AFIA only, but people that will go to the hotel. Okay, so I think that's it from this. That's the hotel. It's called La Azurre. It's located near the center of the city, and from there until to the beach is around 800 meters walk. Okay, that's some pictures of the hotel. It's a very nice hotel, very nice hotel. I saw it under construction in 2019, and I called Rogério, said we are crazy because the hotel will not be ready, and it was, and then the COVID came, so it's ready for you to profit it on in a few days. Your package, it's a 6-night package. The check-in is after 3 p.m., but you arrive around 4 p.m. in Barcelona airport. The other guys, Yanni, then we have to check it carefully. The other guys that arrive early, we will put them in a bus with other groups to the hotel. Okay, you can open your mic, Yanni. Please go ahead.
So Thanasis is arriving from New York around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So he can join one of the other buses and meet us at the hotel. Eugenio Mieles is arriving around 1:30 in Barcelona, and he said he'll wait for us till 4 o'clock to arrive there so he can come with us.
Okay, so what we have to tell them both is to identify themselves to the guys of AFIA there at the airport, to go straight to the bus or to wait a little bit. There is a very nice cafe near the arrivals, and so it will be a pleasant wait, unless if your flight is late, and then he goes to the hotel and we'll take care of you whenever you arrive. Okay, because things happen in these kind of events. The internet on the hotel is free of charge, Wi-Fi in the room and in the common areas of the hotel, and it works very well. But after the experience of 2022, we found necessary to find a company to sell chips, or the phone chips, or the cell phone chips. I don't know how to say this, but you can buy them at the hotel. This is it's a very important tip, because sometimes people delay getting out of the airport and delay the other guys of the group on leaving to the hotel, because I just want to buy a phone chip, and they go to find a store, And in 2022, the shops around were closed, so people were trying to buy this and they didn't have the option. So this will be available at the hotel, okay? And this chip will be, I think it has 40 gigabytes of data, and it's allowed to work in through 30 days anywhere in Europe. So anywhere you go. So if Yanni goes to watch his Olympiacos on the 29th, this chip will be working there. Okay. So we always are there at the event. I, myself, Lucas, Tiago will be there. So we always be there with any of all of us with different tasks to do. But this is to say that we have a welcome desk opened in the lobby from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. And we are at the hotel, so if something happens in early morning, you can have access to us, and we can help you in some kind of situation that you might need. Okay. Food and beverage. We have worked out with this hotel to make what we call a soft all-inclusive. Why soft all-inclusive? Because it's not like the Caribbean all-inclusive. It's the hotel. It's in the middle of town, and it doesn't work normally like that. If you go there tomorrow, they work with only accommodation or with breakfast only, and we work out on including the meals. And so we have breakfast, you have lunch, and you have the dinner included, and drinks, all kind of drinks. Well, not all kind, national drinks, beer, wine, um, and sodas and these kind of drinks on the bars around the hotel. And in the dinner, which is the restaurant, it's on -2. They only serve wine and water. So if you want to have a beer, this will not be possible during the dinner or the lunch. You have to you have to take the beer after or before in the bar upstairs. Okay. I'm saying this because sometimes people, wow, I normally eat having a beer, but this will not happen in during the lunch and the dinners in this hotel. Okay. But it's included around the hotel. They have, I think, 3 bars: one near the pool, one in a room, and one in the lobby. So they open it, close one, open one, and until midnight they serve drinks. And they also they go ahead, Yanni, go ahead.
Regarding the restaurant, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner can be served in any of the restaurants. They have multiple restaurants, we notice. Or it
It's
will
a
be
main it's a main restaurant only.
okay.
It's a main restaurant. They have another one that we are trying to have some kind of menu, but normally it's on the main restaurant, which the main restaurant which serves the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner, and we'll have two shifts. That's correct. Well, it's 2 times of dinners, because this hotel, the hotel is not ready to have the full occupation having meals in the house, because it's not this kind of business in this hotel. So we have worked as we have done in 2022. We have two shifts. We will have. Is that correct, Lucas? We will have 2 bracelets, one yellow, one red, and we will. One day the reds go in 8 o'clock. The other day the yellow goes at 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock. But we will be there to inform you this, Yanni. Okay.
So that was our second question. So are there specific hours we can go for those meals, or we can go at any time?
So there is a specific hour because of the shifts on dinner, because the lunch normally people don't not the full occupation uses the lunch, because they go to do the tours and they will be out or they will be at the stadium. So only in the dinner. Sometimes so you have to follow through the timings. Okay.
Do we know what hour? First day we play at 5 o'clock, for example. We'll be done by 7, and then by the time take us out, it's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah. No, we organize two shifts, and obviously we will have a look on the teams who play the last games for them to not to lose the dinner. So, but we will work that together in the hotel. There's no worries about that. Okay. So I think that's all about this slide. Tiago can go ahead. Documentation. I think this is not that important for you, but for next time you come to AFIA, I think you have to be familiar with it. We present the documents on our AFIA Soccer online platform. You do the login as you have done when you entered the trip. Then you click on documentation, or documentação de viagem in Portuguese, but for you it will be in English. And then you have two items: the hotel voucher, which we have sent to Yanni, the full vouchers of the hotel, and the voucher of the airfare that we have presented early on this presentation. So you can just draw out that from your access to AFIA Soccer's platform, but for your group, we have done in a different procedure. This is the layout of the hotel. It's important that you check out your hotel voucher, but because it has to be according to what you have booked and what you have paid, because some of you guys have suite rooms, some of you guys have standard rooms, some of you guys have superior rooms, and it's important for you to double check it, because it's how it was sent to the hotel. Okay. I just muted Washington here, and then if he wants to present some doubt, you are free to do it. So go ahead, Tiago. This is the layout of the travel kit, which we will deliver to you upon arrival. And we can, Yanni, if you just do yes or no, you are playing on the next day of arrival or not? Yes. So when you arrive at the hotel, we will organize to present to hand over to you the travel kit, which will have this T-shirt, a backpack like this one, and the uniform. So then for you to have it on the next day. So you're playing on in the afternoon on the next day, correct? At 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, so then you decide if you are very tired or not to pick up this, or if you want to pick up on next day in the morning. You decide that, no problem.
I think it will be best if we pick it up as we check in, so everyone has it in the room. And will the rooms be ready? Will we be picking up our room card, I guess, once we get there?
The rooms, yes, because they have to be ready from 3 p.m. onwards. Okay. So you arrive later than that. Yeah. So the rooms are ready, yes. Okay. The guys who arrive early morning, the 9 a.m. morning, probably we will try. We don't know, Yanni, because imagine if the guy who's on the room that the guy is arriving at 9 a.m. has a flight in the evening. He will leave the room in midday. Mm-hmm. So they have to have from midday to 3 p.m. to clean up the room. Yeah. This is normal. Yeah. But nevertheless, probably the room will be ready as he arrives. For you guys, they will be ready. But the handover of the travel kit, we will do it in a different room, in a downstairs room, because then we just evacuate the lobby for the others that are arriving, because it's a crazy day. This will be a crazy day at the hotel. Um, the Olympics, or the activities that we present to you on during the event, I believe that you have already filled in some of them, but the artistic competitions, so like dance and karaoke, are on Monday the 27th. We will inform you. We will be there and communicating this to you. And on Wednesday 29th, the Olympic night, which will be the card games, the poker, and there is this Brazilian card game called Tranca. I don't think you are in it, but and truco also, and snooker, domino, and the famous table tennis that I saw that you were exchanging some emails with Ariane. And the darts are on this Wednesday, the 29th. And as you were already told, that there will be a champion of each of these competitions, and there will be a group champion in Olympics with the sum of the points that the guys are adding up, and will be presented for on the night of the champions in the theater, along with the football. Okay, let's go ahead, Thiago. So entertainment. Sunday, the 26th, opening party. Why the 26th? Because it's when the group is in the house, because we have 3 days of arrivals there. The Tuesday 27th at 9 p.m. we have like a TV program interviewing the stars of the groups, and I would like you to present us Pereira for this, because it would be a very interesting chat with him. And this will happen on Tuesday 27th at 9 p.m. And Thursday 30th, the finals and the champions party, which will be on a municipal theater, which will be 650 meters walking from the hotel. Okay, everybody is invited. No matter if the team has won or if was in the final, but everybody is invited to be there. So it will be the closure of the event, because then the guys start to leaving the hotel on the 31st of May, as you too. And that's it. The event is finished. The sports headquarters. These pictures were taken from the hotel, so this gives you the idea how close it is. Okay, it's a municipal stadium. It has a race around it. The grass was one of the best evaluated factors in 2022. So we believe that the stadium will be closed. It's closed from now onwards until our event. It's closed, the pitch. Nobody walks in it until our event. The Lorette de Mar municipal has closed it to get it the most ready possible for it. The local teams have asked us to allow them to train in it before. We said no, because this would be an advantage for them, and they could damage the grass. So we said no. And we hope that we have the growth on the same level that we had on 2022, which will be very good. This you can see there the standing for the guys who want to watch the game in live, and for the ones who don't want to walk to the stadium, can watch it in our YouTube broadcast in the hotel, because we'll have a big LED screen for it. Okay, the groups. So this is the gold. You are not on it. It's 3 teams. this is always a challenge for us. The ideal is to have 2 groups of 3 teams, but we always have some kind, because there is always a team wants to come in, a team that was in it then is not. So sometimes we have different number of teams on each category. This is the platinum category, and now it's the diamond, and it's in yellow, a team that you might know. So I wish you all the luck for it. And Yanni has told that you would be on that theater on the 30th of May to get some prize. So Silvinho, Jeff, and I don't know, the other guy is here. So you must run, because your number 9 is waiting for the balls to arrive on his head to put them in. So you see how many games we have there. So you see, the first day, the second day, it's madness. It's madness. I think we are really mad. So you are also on it. So, but it's fantastic. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Just go back a little bit, Thiago. Thursday, you will be, if all things go well, doing the last game. Okay. I said this to the other guys before in Portuguese, so no problem. I say this to everybody. So I hope that you enjoy. At least what we do hope is for you to arrive with the sense of enjoying the competition, making friends, having fun, and forget your daily problems, and because that makes the difference. Okay, so this is a picture of a uniform, which is Banespa. Monday I'll send you some pictures of yours, but you'll have a t-shirt, the shorts, and the socks. It's the completion. The uniform will be completed. It will be handed over to you in your hotel. And Yanni has asked early this week how to clean up the uniform. Normally the guys just clean up themselves in the room, but we have like 300 to 400 meters a self-washing store that we use. We do use it to wash the referees' uniforms to get ready for the next day. Because at the hotel, you must understand, it's more expensive, and you don't know when it will arrive to your hands again. So that's the main thing. Soccer. About the soccer, you have to use shin guards. I think it's how you say this. It's mandatory. The boots have to have rubber. I don't know how to say this. It cannot be in aluminium. Okay, it's not Greek team in Euro 2004. Okay, it's Copa AFIA. And please be always ready before the time of the game. This in other events is a very important item, because we have to have a transfer to the stadium, and we have to follow through and put the guys there in time. But now we just woke up, but also we cannot have delays on the games because of the team is not ready. Okay, go ahead, Yannick.
So each team walks to the stadium by themselves, right? They're not going with an AFIA representative. We have to be there.
Yeah, sometimes we can show you the way, but it's so close, Yanni. It's so close. It's just go around your hotel, and you are around the stadium. Just find the door. But sometimes some of our guys can escort you to the stadium, at least for the first game.
And there is no time for warm up, right? Because usually the games are, you only have about 15-minute window from one game to the start of the next one.
But we allow the guys to just a quick warm up in the pitch. So how does it work? The finish of the previous game, we take the guys out and we advise them to take the shower at the hotel, because this is a good detail, and then I'll answer your question. There is a very serious problem on water on this city. Okay, we have to make some arrangements for them to water the pitch from now on to there. So it's a serious problem. So they said the hotel is so close. We ask the guys to take the shower at the hotel. It's just a walk. It's more comfortable. I must say. Okay, and the game. So the game finishes. You guys can enter the pitch and you can just be playing around with the balls, and then we call then Thiago gets the live because then we cut the transmission of the previous game, and then we have a window like a 15 minutes of cutting one and starting a new one, and this allows you to just to play around with the ball. But it's not like a professional game warm up, because it's several games, and also it damages the pitch. So we have to do so many games. In the end, we have to preserve the pitch.
So sorry, Yanni, go ahead.
I was going to say, for the first game, we're going to bring flags from each of the different countries we all represent: Greece, Spain, US. So we would like to take a picture with a US flag plus all the other flags that each one of us represents. Colombia. Would that be possible?
In the entering, in the protocol entry, no, it will be the Spanish, Brazilian, and the Copa AFIA flag. If I'm not wrong, Thiago, you can correct me. And then the official picture, and then yes, you can show up your flags, and it will be on live also. But the very entry protocol, not no, Yanni, but after, yes, of course. Is that correct, Thiago?
Yeah, that's correct. After
it's the Spanish, the Brazilian. Thiago, the protocol is Spanish, Brazilian, and the Copa AFIA flag, correct?
Of course, yes.
So you entry, the both teams entry the pitch behind the three referees, and then they just open up and make like a line, and then you
the first picture, not just on the flag, but the second picture is not problem. You can the flag from Greece and Germany, Colombia, all you want.
Because the first picture has to be in the magazine and the official picture. And then, yes, we do that, Yanni. So I will be there and everybody will be there. And it will be nice for us also having this kind of flags showing. Jeff wanted to put a question. Is that correct?
Yes. Hey, Celso. So we enter under the Brazilian flag. I'm just curious why that is.
Because
I don't want to cause trouble. I think our team should come with an American flag.
Well, we can work out on that, but it's because it's the entity's Brazilian origin, and we always do that.
I understand and appreciate that, but we're coming from America.
Yeah, but we do this in like Portugal. We have the Portuguese flag and the Brazilian flag as the entity is Brazilian. But I don't know, we can work out, we can speak about this. But it's our protocol, and we will try to find a way on for you not being mad with us.
Yeah, okay? No, not being mad, and I would appreciate you looking at it, but I agree with the Spaniard flag since we're in Spain, but we should come in with the American flag. And we represent America.
Yeah. And even though they don't, the guys from the Catalonia didn't want to have the Spanish flag there.
No, Yeah, I
So-
understand. I understand the conflict there.
Yeah.
I do. So I would appreciate if you guys would take that into consideration.
Okay, we will, and we will let you know, or Yanni know about this.
Yeah, and we can bring our own flag, so you don't have to supply one.
Yeah, and that's another because it's always has to be in the same size.
Yeah, you just tell us the size, and we'll make sure we bring one.
Okay, I'll try to make it happen. We will try to make it happen and let you know. Okay, Jeff.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Celso, another tale about soccer. The use of jewels is not permitted. Ring or a cordon.
Jewels,
Yeah.
rings, and sometimes people get injured and have to cut it. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Lucas. Always have. We advise you guys to have a printed copy of your passport. You guys will have an insurance that covers everything that happens in the pitch, and if you have to have some health care assistance, normally the guys at the hospital asks the identification. It's better to have a printed copy with you than rely on your wife that's on a tour in Barcelona, or your phone that's has no battery and no chip. So it's better. It's a very important tip that you have a printed copy. Our insurance company will send a guy to the event to make the opening bureaucracy on if someone needs to have a health assistance. So if he goes by ambulance to the hospital, when he arrives there, he has already his paperwork done as he goes in, so he enters immediately, and this is where the copy is very important. Okay, as I said, you walk from the hotel to the stadium, and that's what I said before about the shower in the hotel, which would be better. We have 4 dressing rooms there, so if team A, team B is in the game, the other team C and D uses the other 2 dressing rooms, but they ask us about the water to have the shower in the hotel. Since 2018, we have VAR operating, so if there is a goal offside, it's very likely to be reverted. So and it's used, the VAR or VAR. I don't know how you pronounce it in English, but it's used in normally situations as a professional football. Okay. All the games will be broadcasted in our online YouTube channel. So I believe that you all know about this. If not, you just ask us or try to find it and send to your families that will not be there. I think it's very interesting for them to watch you playing in a different country, in a different environment, and that's it. But you have those 6 hours in advance, which is good that you play in 5 p.m. because it's good because of the 6 hours in advance. And here the last point is about the champions ceremony on the night of the 30th of May in this theater. Okay, Tiago. And this is the entities that have made it happen. The PK Realty is the company that helps investors investing in Portugal, which is my homeland, and it's a good place to invest. And they are one of our supporters, and the others are the entities of the tourism, the tourism board of Catalonia, and the Municipal Tourism Board of Lloret de Mar. So we are very grateful for them and for their help, and we will bring a great event to their homeland. I think it will be good for everybody. So I think that's it. Don't know if you have any more questions, and we will send this as a PDF to you. And Michael.
So the games are 80 minutes, right? 40 minutes halves with water break in between in some.
Correct.
And unlimited substitutions, right? So players can go in and out.
Yes, unlimited substitutions. The player can just go out and come back again. Obviously, if the referee notices that this is a strategy to gain time or to stop the game, they will ask you not to do that much. But that's it. And you have a blue card. It works out as a second yellow card. It takes out the player. The team stays with one less, but the player can be on the next game. So it doesn't exclude him for the next game. That's the main difference. The rest are all the same as professional football. Okay, we have referees. The referees that we have there is one from Portugal who has been Portuguese Federation and was FIFA. He was in Champions League. He was in national teams games, and we have another guy from Colombia who is today a Colombian Federation referee. We have another guy, a Brazilian guy from Miami. He lives in Miami. He was CBF. I don't know if he was FIFA. And we have a CBF Brazilian guy who will go from Brazil. He's today in Brazilian Premier League games. And the linesmen are from Portugal, from Portuguese Football Federation. So in that area, we are very well covered with guys that do this on a daily basis. So that's what we tend to do. We do our utmost efforts to deliver a great experience, fair play tournament. You will not be playing against guys that should not be in this team on age problem or some kind of, unless if someone has made a fraud, and they will be punished in the event if this happens. But and the hotel and another detail that we will have a local company in the hotel to sell tours, private AFIA group tours, not normal tours that you go from one hotel to another hotel to another hotel and to another hotel and pick up different nationalities, and you have a guide speaking 4 or 5 languages, and when Sagrada Familia Church has gone away, and you hear them speaking about it. So it will be a proper created tours for our group. It will be to Barcelona, it will be to Montserrat, it will be to Girona, it will be to some of the beaches, and there will be a night tour on a show with different Spanish dances, and that's a great venue too. We will be presenting this week, and you can buy this at the hotel on that welcome desk. Okay, Yanni? And if you feel that, this day I want to organize a private tour for my group, in 1 or 2 days in advance, you can speak with them and they can create this. I think would be a good option too. So that's what I had to say to you.
I have a question, Celso. This is Jeff.
Please, Jeff.
So thank you for the presentation. Very informative. So the just so I understand, that we're allowed a carry-on and a backpack on the airline and a checked piece of luggage, so 3 items?
That's correct, Jeff.
Okay,
that's correct.
That's helpful. All right, thank you.
That's correct. Only 23 on a 23K on the checked-in luggage.
Yeah, no problem. So, all right, thank you.
So one question: how many players are participating in this tournament in Catalonia?
That's a good question.
In general, ballpark.
I think around 500. That's a good question. I can tell you the number in I don't know, Tiago. Tiago, can you check that? Can you check that? The group is around 1,000 people. Okay, in the hotel. With players and families.
Okay.
And it's a family environmental venue. Okay, it's like you make so many friends there, you don't believe it. You don't, and especially most of you guys speak Spanish, because the Brazilians, most of them don't speak English. So you will have the opportunity to make some friends there. This is what happens in all events. It's not different from this one, I believe.
So, Celso, the majority of the Brazilian players do not speak English, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's a good strategy for us. No, that's good for us on the field, because we can communicate in English and they won't know what we're saying.
Yeah. But they say there is a football language everybody understands. So
yes, but we can discuss strategy on the field, so that's helpful.
And getting that, Jeff, there will be 2 meeting rooms in the hotel available on a schedule. You have to get to our welcome desk, and you can book this meeting room for you to have your meeting. You understand?
Oh, our team meeting. Oh, that's good.
Yes, a team meeting.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
It won't be filmed and it won't be recorded. So it's a safe place to speak about your strategy.
It's okay. Our strategy will be in English, so we're good.
Guys,
it's a good idea, because before the game, since there is not enough time on the field to do that, you can do it at the hotel, and then you show up on the field and you do 5-10 minute warm up, and then you
Normally the guys, they do that on the previous day, but you do as whenever you want. You just, because we will have the key, and just to organize the it's around 1 hour. I think it's 1 hour that you have to speak in each, and you find Lucas. Lucas will be your safe point in the hotel. Okay?
Guys, we have 462 players in the tournament.
Oh wow!
This is the official number.
Great, thank you.
I think some of the guys will get a great tip, because guys, don't get injured. Do not play hard on the games that you are already scheduled until the event. Please, this is because the airlines, they don't want to know what's the purpose of the trip. The airline has told me 2 weeks ago, I think, one guy, he cannot travel. They just said, well, but we have airport assistance, we wheelchair, we can have it all, so we don't need to cancel. So this is the kind of feedback we have when we present a cancellation because of a health situation. So please drink beer. Do not injure yourselves until
Be careful, please.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's well, for us it's very it's emotional to have you guys. I think 1 year of work, and the information point for us is Yanni or John, I don't know how you get to him, but he has worked so much for you guys. I don't know. I can only hope that you understand this. and appreciate this. I'm pretty sure that you do. There is another guy with George Campero, Rudy, but the guy that I was speaking, and we were speaking, even Valkyria are changing emails as no tomorrow, is Yanni. So, and we are very, very happy to have you as a first time. And I believe it will be the first time of many, because we have nothing to worry about on your satisfaction on the event. If you win or lose, but that's different. That's a different stage. So
thanks for that, Cel. So one question I had, next year, are you going to Italy, Sicily? Is that my understanding?
We will go eventually, Jeff, but it's confirmed, and we will like you to confirm your participation. And Yanni is just waiting for the 31st of May to say that you are going into my homeland, Portugal, Cascais, September 2025. Okay?
September. So no Italy next year.
No Italy.
Okay.
No Italy. That's for sure. Maybe 2026, but 2025, no Italy.
So what are the events next year? Is Portugal and what else?
There is another one in Brazil in the end of March, in Gramado, a city called Gramado in southern part of Brazil.
Okay.
There is this one in Portugal, and we will most likely make a second edition of the one in Brazil, in northern part of Brazil, which is Alagoas. We have done this event in November last year. So we will, and probably one in Mallorca, Palma de Mallorca, but we are not sure yet. What we have confirmed are 2 events, which is southern part of Brazil in March, and this September event in Portugal, Cascais, which is near Lisbon.
Okay, thank you.
For you, it will be more pleasant. It will be a direct flight from Miami to Lisbon.
Okay.
I have a quick question, guys. My name is Michelle. I joined. I joined the meeting a little bit late, but I think you have covered. But let me ask anyway. I'm assuming we have transportation from the hotel to the field back and forth. Is that right?
From the hotel to where, Michelle?
To the field, to the match.
Yeah, it's your feet, Michelle. It's next door.
It's next door, Michelle.
Next door. Oh, I thought it was far. Okay.
No.
In Greece, Michelle, we call it Peugeot 2. Peugeot is a French brand of cars, and 2 is your feet, your 2 feet. Peugeot.
Okay, got it. So we can go walking. So we warm up.
Peugeot 2. Yeah.
We will be warming up in the way to the field.
It's literally right next door.
Okay. I didn't know that. So thank you.
You can have a beer on next door cafe before entering the field.
Before the game. Okay, you're right.
Now we won't have this situation in all our events. We have always transportation from the hotel to the stadiums, but this one we don't need it.
Okay, it's very close. Okay, fair enough.
So you are ready, Michelle.
Peugeot in Greek means walking, so Peugeot.
Okay.
So we use the French brand car, Peugeot.
Got it.
You walk with your feet.
I got it.
Yanni, Jeff, I think you should speak in Greek in the pitch. I think nobody would understand.
No, only Yanni and his friend would understand. The rest of us, it's all Greek to me.
Well, if it comes about language, we can speak in Arabic, so I'm sure no one can understand.
That's great. I think it will be great.
We appreciate you guys. I know you have done a lot for us, and we appreciate that. And we are all looking forward being there, experiencing the event, winning the event too. So we'll make history. So we'll be the first team, right, in the first participation to win it. So history is in the making.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. And you have another advantage, Jeff. Silvinho speaks perfect Portuguese, so he can understand what the other guys are saying.
As does my wife. My wife speaks Portuguese.
The problem is Silvinho cannot translate back to us, so that's his problem. He speaks perfect Portuguese, but
You don't speak Spanish or English?
I'm just kidding, Silvio.
Yeah, because Silvino doesn't speak Spanish nor English, so.
No.
Only Portuguese and Greek.
He spoke in English.
That's good.
Okay, I think we are very, very happy and very emotional about it. I think it will be great fun for us. We work our bodies out to make this event happen, and we have to speak with politics, we have to speak with airlines, with hotels, with transports companies, and it's unbelievable. But in the very end, it's very, very worth it. So just enjoy, just get there to enjoy, and anything that you need, we will be there. We want you to be the most happy possible, because we know that September 2025, you will be speaking in Portuguese. Okay,
All right.
Okay, that's the spirit.
As defending champions.
Yes, defending champions. Okay, so for myself, I think we are done. We will send you this PDF presentation to Yanni. I think it's better for us to send that video also, the first video that we've showed to you. And we'll send the tours that will be available. I think that's it. And we are available until the event. And we will speak again until the event, obviously.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Enjoy your dream, life your passion.
Guys,
Thanks,
a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Curta o seu sonho, viva a sua paixão.